Have we made this joke before?
What joke?
I'm just going to spend the entire reaction doing this. Standing right here, the whole thing.
I believe we've made this joke before.
We're making it again.
Yeah, because I remember, I distinctively remember making this joke because I wasn't too happy being at eye level with your crotch the entire video.
That is why I'm turned this direction.
Yeah, well, what's going on, guys? We are the Cinefanatics. My name's Robert Adams.
I'm Chris Adams.
And we are here with a reaction to the Schmoedown. This is going to be Ethan Erwin versus Mr. Who Stands the entire time, William Bibbiani. Hence why he's standing.
There's only so many gestures I can do.
I know, and I'm getting worried as to how far these gestures could potentially go while you're in this upper
This is a family
stance.
channel.
I know.
Family channel.
Which means we're very limited. Why don't you just sit down?
No, fine. Call me a quitter. I'm no Bibbiani.
No. Bibbiani would be still standing. Like the Elton John song.
Which everybody knows by now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because Rocket Man's a good movie.
Yes. We should say going into this match, if you've watched our last video and have seen the previous Schmoedown episode, you would know that our bracket, where is it at? Here it is.
Is broken.
Is officially broken. Look how... Oh, that's so shattered. That's so
Don't
bad.
touch it. You'll cut yourself.
That being said, our bracket didn't matter for anything to begin with. We were just doing it for fun. So let's redo the whole thing. Oh, look at that. You did it. You fixed it.
Well, sort of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, as you can see on this new bracket, we have Bibbiani winning this tournament at this point. We had him losing to Kalinowski before. We have him winning now because Kalinowski lost to Roca. So that's where we're at this point. So when you ask the question, who do we have in this match between these two super sluggers of Ethan, Erwin, and Bibbiani?
Bibbiani.
We have Bibbiani.
So let's also get back to the fact that what we have here
is a failure to communicate.
That's actually the wrong quote. He doesn't actually say is. It's what we have here. What we have here is failure. He doesn't say a. Whew, Mandela effect.
What we have here is a failure
to quote a movie correctly. But what we do have here is a replay of that three-way between Bibbiani, Erwin, and Roca. Because whoever wins this particular match is going to take on Roca.
Yeah.
So we're going to see basically a rematch of all three, but in pieces. Speaking of pieces,
just like our bracket.
Yeah. Yep, pretty much.
So this is going to be interesting because we're getting down to the wire to see who's going to go on to do the finals in Florida.
Orlando. So yeah, I can do it too.
Nice. Where's it from? Quick.
Collider Live.
Nope, you lost it.
No longer starring Christian.
Oh. Anyway.
It's okay. He's on SCN Live. Make sure to check that out.
I was talking about the original source, which was the Book of Mormon. Anyway, the Broadway show.
Yep.
So, the thing is that we got to talk about is that both Bibbiani and Erwin are very strong competitors, and so what we expect out of this match is some top-tier trivia-ing.
Yeah, this is going to be good.
A lot more top-tier than my wording.
Because both of these two, I feel like, have a really good in-depth knowledge of movies and movie trivia.
Yeah.
Both of them have formerly held the belt. Unfortunately, both of them have been, short-lived.
Yeah, they've held the belt for...
a match?
Well, they've both held the belt and then lost it the next match.
Yeah, so neither one were able to successfully defend the belt.
Right.
But they did hold the belt, which both of them have proven that they're worthy of holding the belt.
Oh,
they're worthy of getting the belt back again.
So what we have here, basically, again, we're trying to play with that quote. What we have here is that we basically have a title match that isn't a title match at this point.
We're going to say this quote another 5 times throughout this video.
Title match that isn't a title match. This is not this is actually just happening in round 2. This should be a match for the belt, for the championship, according to Brad Gilmore. Not the belt. But it is actually just a round 2 match, which is crazy. So you have to think about the level of competition that we now have in the Schmoedown, where this kind of match happens in round 2 and not in the actual championship.
That's what I really like about tournament season. We kind of mentioned this before while talking about sports because we don't know anything about sports, so why did we do that? But
I watched a little bit today. There was a UT game on.
Oh, I did watch that. Yeah,
They lost.
Okay.
I'm not watching sports ever again.
Anyways, so as we get closer and closer in this tournament, you get better and better competition because you're getting the best of the best throughout this tournament.
Yeah.
Down to the finals, which is supposed to be awesome. So, yeah, this is a good match.
You all right?
Yeah, I was just trying to overaccentuate how awesome is.
I just thought you were running out of breath. You were speechless.
No, kind of.
Breathless.
Yeah.
Take my breath away.
Breathless Mahoney? That was Dick Tracy by Madonna. Anyways, so yeah, this is definitely that's what you're gonna see is as we get in closer to the finals, we're gonna see matches that almost should be like championship belt worthy matches.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bibbiani's gonna win this. Have complete faith in him. Eager to see what he's going to do though, as far as like an entrance and his performance. And I'm also wanting to hear TURTLE power again.
And see if Ethan is still always being close. Let's get into the match.
Willing to guess he is.
Yeah, here we go.
Whoa. Not here for all that. We've done that whole song and dance. You can brood and breathe. This isn't that Astro. You can stop. Listen, I just don't know how to tell you this. Burnett is a bona fide idiot. We know this. He wears that coat. However, he does come up with a few bright ideas every now and then, and the whole draft is one of them, which brings me to why I'm here. So, no, you got this whole thing with Kaiser going. I know y'all running buddies, drinking buddies, and him talking over you buddies. But if you notice, it's about Kaiser and the dungeon. Oyama is about himself. What I'm saying is, how about you come join the fold? Because, and hear me out, I know what you bring to everything. When Ethan becomes singles champ again, Janine with Ethan becomes team champion, and you become the Inner Geekdom champion, like you rightfully should be. You should come to the fold. Now, I get it. If you win that belt, Kaiser can keep you. But what if I trade for you to show you your value, what I see in you?
Who are you trading?
I want you to just think about it.
Yeah,
bro.
who else does he have to trade for?
All right? One of the greats, dog. Just remember that.
It's amazing how expressive Smets can be.
With one expression.
With one expression. Which leads me back to like seeing him in person when he smiles.
The whole world smiles with him.
Yeah. I know, yeah. Good job.
Yes.
Welcome back to the movie Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff. Mark Ellis, this is the Ultimate Schmoedown, the singles tournament. We're in round number 2 here. And if you would have told me that this match of Ethan Big Time Erwin versus the Beast, William Bibbiani, was happening in round 2, I said, you're crazy. This is a spectacular main event. These are 2 former champions.
We can't give it away in round number 2. Well, we're doing
I feel
it.
like we
Just
covered
that
this.
stupid.
Yep.
It's true. Well, you got William the Beast Bibbiani, who was
It's because it's
champion
true, though.
last year, and Ethan Erwin, also the champion last year. These two have faced in a triple threat match with William Bibbiani taking that victory, beating both
We should just
John
stop talking and
Rogan
let Christian do all our
Ethan
talking
Erwin.
points for
And
us.
He just narrowly lost to Dan Merle, but he's back again in the tournament.
Think he'll
He's having a good
fit
little
on the
run. You know
couch.
what he did in the free for all.
No, we need a different
Ethan
couch.
Erwin, though, one of the scariest competitors we have, is starting to creep back in there. He had that big win against Haley Fouch, and now we know he's going to be in the teams tournament with his partner Janine the Machine.
That's right. And William Bibbiani, you talk about a partner in a team format. I know we're doing the singles, but him and the kid have been working together. So I think the kid's pushing him a little bit, even just in singles, too. You see the Beast hang out with him. They're doing trivia back and forth. Meanwhile, Ethan Big Time Erwin, a lot like the movie that he produces, Sherlock Holmes, he's backstage playing the violin, getting his thoughts straight. This is going to be 2 A-plus performances you're about to see, but only one can win and advance to the next round.
It's true, and now after we had announced the nuke and what's happening, you see that the managers are also playing very differently here. Obviously, Bibbiani does not have a manager. manager. That'll change next season. Who's looking to recruit him, right? And you look
Everyone.
at Jay Washington, who's trying to hold on to Ethan. So he wants Ethan to get to that title match to win the title, so Ethan's protected. So there's so much more at stake now for this match. And they both want to get to Orlando to get to the singles finale.
Winning is fun, live events are fun, steak is delicious. Let's take a look at what each competitor had to say.
That is a
it is.
truth fact.
I gotta tell you, Mark, this run here by William the Beast Bibbiani reminds me of the 1980 Phillies, and they went to the World Series. That's what this reminds me of.
I see a look of surprise, I see a look of glee, but I also see a look of somebody who is ready to face Ethan Erwin
What
in
was
round
that?
number
That's me hitting that
We
reference
are
way away
round
from me
number
because I don't
2
understand
of
it.
the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Tournament. Now listen, I understand I wasn't able to make it to New York because they was trying to put me on Spirit, bro, and I'm not flying Spirit. I'm not gonna do that.
Wow.
By way of technical knockout.
Not a sponsored video.
Definitely not.
But now we're here, and it's against William the Beast Bibbiani.
I am so excited for my rematch against Ethan Erwin. It was so close last time. It's my match, and I'm going to play Ethan Erwin. Yay! I had the best three-way with Ethan and John earlier this year. I mean, I came out on top, but, you know, it was close. It was close. Well, between me and Erwin, it was close. Roca, not so much, but that's fine.
We tag team Roca, and then we also met at the free-for-all, and we played against each other in teams a year ago, but we've never actually just faced each other.
Bibbiani, let
Never
me see your
had.
hand.
One-on-one.
Stop that.
A personnel. Glasses, facial hair. It's never just been. So this is something I've been looking forward to for a really long time. Now you talk.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a tough match. Erwin is one of the best in the league, but, you know, as we've seen, you got the better of him last time. And, I mean, it's going to be close. It came down to one question last time, and you played out of your mind. And it still came down to one question, so...
Well, I'm always out of my mind.
Bibbiani standing. We're talking about standing the long distance, going the long haul. This is big time here. Who doesn't run out of steam as long as we keep alcohol in the building? But I believe in Ethan Erwin. I believe we go to the semifinals, and then it's back on to the end of the tournament when you win and capture again Movie Trivia Schmoedown Singles title.
Guys, it's in the bag.
Ethan, where am I looking? Ethan. Let's make this a stipulation match.
Whoever wins has to be the other person's friend for life.
And if you win, I'll stop emailing you.
I would have loved to see Ethan actually respond to that and be like, I need to win this.
Yeah. Thank God.
You know, Ethan
I need to win
is
this so bad.
focused. Ethan and Jay both talking about how they want to get Ethan back to the title match, to get that title back. Bibbiani is having fun. That's what he's done. It's the reason why I believe he's been so successful over the last years, because he went from taking this game way too serious to having a lot of fun with it. It's just the way his personality works. He's goofing around a little bit more, and I think it's paying off.
Would you say it's the loosest that we've
Yes.
ever seen the Beast? Ethan always has a calm, loose demeanor around him, and I think that Jay, as his manager, enhances that. They do work well together as manager competitors, so we'll see what happens with the new next season. But as of right now, we're about to get it on in round number 2 of the Ultimate Schmoedown.
All right, let's talk about their tail of the tape. Mark, what do you got?
William Bibbiani, he is fantastic. If you go all the way back to classics, he also knows new releases. He covers them on a daily basis, and he is very good at introductions. Interesting to see what he does here today.
Oh, well, maybe he just walks out and waves.
There's a possibility of that, and I would not say no to it.
All right, and we have what? Mr. Ethan Erwin.
It'd be different.
He is very good at Ninja Turtles 1 knowledge, Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze knowledge, not so much Turtles in Time.
Not Turtles in Time
Not so
guy.
much Turtles in
Where
Time.
the Ninja
Strange
Turtles
enough,
go back
when
to
Time
feudal
Machine
Japan.
is the team name.
See what you did there. They brought back Casey
That's a
Jones.
movie that exists?
Magic just wasn't there.
All right, are you ready
It
to
was
get going?
entertaining.
I
It
don't
just
blame
wasn't
Ethan
as-
Erwin.
All right, ladies and
It
gentlemen,
wasn't that good.
It's time for the movie
But it was
Trivia
enjoyable.
Schmoedown.
I've seen it multiple times.
Instead of a better movie.
Sellout
Wet
crowd
Willie.
here today. Championship atmosphere.
Rubber band out of nowhere.
Introducing First,
Actually had an itch right there.
I'm glad I could scratch it for you.
led
Thank you.
to the ring by his team partner, the Kid, with a record of
I love that this song is just ironic at this point.
8 wins, 6 defeats,
Like the
and
most
4
friendliest person
knockouts.
playing Hello Zep.
Yeah.
He is the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown Champion of the World, William the Beast Bibbiani.
Oh, here it goes. Oh, nice. It's a Monty Python reference.
Christian is now bleeding. It's a massacre in Lancelot in 1975. Oh, the kid is there.
Kid's calming him down.
To calm the beast down. Wow.
Sorry.
What a...
Sorry. I just get carried away. Sorry. It's my
Beast,
idiom.
it's good to see you. I need to ask my partner, Christian, are you okay?
It's just been a scratch. Just a flesh wound.
It's a flesh wound.
Here we go.
Really brought it home.
Nicely done. That was good.
How many takes do you think they did?
I don't know.
Just 3?
I don't know.
Not 4. That's too many.
Oh, yeah.
They could have done 2, but only on their way to 3.
You're right.
Of 8 wins, 3 defeats, and 4 knockouts. He is the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Seemed like a good idea.
Ethan.
Nee!
Big time. Erwin.
I would say your father smelled of elderberry, but that's my father too, and he doesn't.
No, he did.
Ethan's probably looking for a little bit of
Not recently.
Remember that triple threat match?
Yeah.
Bibbiani took that.
Yeah, he's a focused Ethan. I think he got a haircut. Maybe it's a more militaristic Ethan.
It's true. I mean, this is these are 2 strong players.
Yeah, it's all handshakes.
Yes.
Why does he have a sword?
I don't think he's going to use it. He already stabbed me with it. Yeah. Aww.
Oh, wow. All right.
I got a sword now.
Very nice. Everybody's getting along
I have
so
a question. Why does he have a sword?
Yeah, very odd. Who would have known that the sword of the stone
We don't
was
need
known
movie
for
trivia tonight. I mean, let's just play this.
I love this.
All right,
The
so
way this
our
is going.
competitors
Pass the
are
sword.
There. Bibbiani is standing as usual. Ethan has sat down, and the rules for round number 1.
In round number 1, gentlemen, you're going to hear 8 questions. These questions are asked to the feet match. Christian.
All right, we ask Ethan Erwin first. Are you ready?
Always be closing.
And Bibbs?
No, answer that question.
Yes.
Okay.
He's gonna be closing.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown! Here we
Florida
go.
is for closers.
All right, first question, gentlemen. First question comes from horror/thriller.
Nice
Who
start.
directed 2007's The Mist?
Oh.
Cast a spell over the crowd.
Oh, I'm gonna feel stupid.
5,
Remember that game Mist?
4,
MYST?
no, 3,
Role playing game?
2, 4 my time.
I'm blanking. Is it? He directed Shawshank Redemption and Green Mile.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ah, I feel so stupid. My favorite movie ever, Shawshank Redemption.
Nice. Really good. Really good showing. That is not what I put. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Taking every edge possible there. All right, here we go.
Your next category is in the world of action-adventure. Action-adventure films. The question, Parabellum, is the subtitle to this installment of what action franchise? An action franchise. You think so? Are you because you looked at the questions or because
No,
of
I
the
just
competitors?
because of who they are.
Okay.
5, 4, 3,
God, I feel stupid on that one.
1. William.
John Wick.
Yes, sir. Ethan.
I mean, slightly more legible, John Wick, but still terrible. Still terrible.
John Wick.
John
I
Wick.
think Bibbiani stays up 2-0 over Ethan as far as pen.
Parable.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Dramas.
Dramas. Dramas is number 3. Who starred along Ray Fiennes?
Ray Fiennes.
Ray Fiennes.
In the
Thank you. I
nurse,
was going to do it if you didn't.
as the nurse Hannah in the romantic drama The English Patient.
Oh, who was that? That was
They think they know everything.
Ray, and now it seems like does he go by Ralph?
Ooh, I'm going against my gut on this.
5,
Ray and Ralph are very.
I'm not 100%, but I feel somewhat certain. This is my gut reaction.
who starred along Ralph Fiennes
English
and
Patient.
the nurse As the nurse, Hannah, in romantic drama, The English Patient.
Way to nail that one.
Thank you.
See, don't you think of like somebody named Ralph is just like, hey, it's Ralph. He's a fun drinking buddy.
Yeah.
Ray is like,
I don't think I'm right.
has a job,
5,
401k.
4.
I don't feel confident about this, but I don't have a better answer, so.
1. We start with Ethan.
Juliette Binoche.
Yes. And
Okay, I'm definitely wrong.
Juliette Binoche.
Yes.
Yeah, I said
Okay,
Emma
so
Thompson.
Yeah, I said Kate Blanchett.
Oh, okay.
Definitely
Your
wrong.
next question.
You're
is
just
from
naming
the world
British
of
actresses at
90s.
this point.
Yeah, I was going to put Kate
Movies
Winslet.
released in the 1990s. Your question: who plays Fred Flintstone in 1994's The Flintstones?
1994?
Yep.
If you were to be Flintstone, which character would you think?
Ooh, this is gonna be hard to see. I need
As long
to.
as we're not talking about that Viva Rock Vegas, which I don't think went to the theater.
You consider me a
5.
party?
Absolutely.
But I can name who played Fred Flintstone in that one too.
2, 1. Pens down. We start with Bibbs, with William.
Yabba dabba John Goodman.
Yes. Ethan.
John Goodman.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, John Goodman.
Yeah, John Goodman.
4. All right. Your 5th category is for fantasy sci-fi. In the 2014 dystopian thriller Snowpiercer, what type of vehicle is the Snowpiercer?
Fantastic movie. Highly recommend it.
Definition of the word dystopia.
It is an army surplus
Dystopian.
tank
Is, I can tell you
that somehow holds a whole mess of people.
4, 3,
And it can fly.
1. Pens down, please.
No, it doesn't fly. It runs on rails.
Fantasy sci-fi.
It is. And
Oh.
It's a train, and I tried to draw a little
Wait,
choo-choo, but
Yeah,
I didn't
it's a
have time.
train.
It's a train. Dang it. I got it correct then.
Dang it.
Oh,
Viviani,
good
I
job.
don't know who's going to win the match, but he's won our hearts.
yeah, so far.
That's all
Come
that
on, ride the
matters.
train,
No.
so choo choo,
All right,
ride
next
it.
category is the world of comedies.
All right. It's about to get canceled.
It really is. We're like season 4 of Alf.
Yeah, it's over.
Which 2 actresses co-starred together in the 2008
Oh.
Baby Mama? I'm
Maury
gonna-
Povich should have had an appearance.
Maury Povich.
And spelling counts.
No, it can't. What's her name?
You went 4. 3.
I got them both. Don't worry about it.
Repeat the question.
I can do that.
Which answer?
Which 2 actresses co-starred together in the 2008 comedy Baby Mama?
Blanking hard over here.
I can't. I'm seeing her
Frank
face.
Darabont.
2 perfect
I,
rounds.
yeah, I can't pull her name.
Ray.
Got it.
3,
Wow. Yeah.
2,
That sucks.
Skywalker.
1.
It's Amy
And we
Poehler
start with,
and
Bibbiani.
Is it Amy Poehler and Tina Fey?
that's it.
Tina Ray.
I can only pull Tina Fey.
Oh, wow.
Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. You and Ethan had a complete answer.
Half a point? No.
I had Amy Poehler,
And Tina Fey.
Okay, next question.
not Tina Fey.
I tried.
I appreciate it.
Okay, directors for category 7.
Frank Darabont.
Who directed 1983's Scarface?
Not Frank Darabont.
No, that was the writer. Mario Puzo was the writer.
No, but I enjoy it thoroughly. You're not-
I know who the director is.
I only saw it on TNT.
4.
I probably dulled the
3,
effects
stop.
on it.
2,
I can't remember.
1.
Yes, I'm gonna feel.
Brian De Palma.
Yes.
Williams.
Say hello to my little director, Brian De Palma.
True. All right. Final.
So,
this is the final question.
it's been a long day.
Ethan,
Whatever.
William Bibbiani
Excuses.
gets this. He will have the perfect round, and we'll get a chance for us to do the bonus question.
All right, William. In order
I
to
hope
do
you did
that,
too.
Thanks, man.
you're gonna have to answer a animated question. These are movies drawn by hand or on a computer.
The question
The
itself
query
is animated.
In what Disney animated film will you find main characters by the names of Tiana and Prince Naveen? Right, and Jay Washington, an unusually animated reaction.
5,
Long
4,
title.
Yeah, it is.
2, 1. We start with Bibbiani.
The Princess and the Frog?
Yes, it is. And Ethan.
Princess and the Frog.
Got it. Okay, so
Damn you, Amy.
Princess and the Frog.
Erwin hit 7, but
The Princess
Bibbiani,
and
who got a
the
perfect
Frog.
round there. He gets the bonus and only
Royal Lady and the
bonus.
Amphibian.
You don't have to write this down. You just have to answer it. All right, here we go. Name this 2015 film with the tagline "Bring Him Home."
Is it Paul? No. Bring him home.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Earth to Echo.
Looking for The Martian.
Oh,
Good
okay.
guess with Eartha
Oh,
Decca.
that's
Eartha Decca's a good
Because it says bring him home across his face on the... Yeah, okay.
and I feel terrible because I just watched that movie and I really like it.
Into round number 2, the wheel round. Anything can happen in round number 2. So, the wheel has come out, and Ellis, how does it go?
The wheel has emerged, and it's been quite the factor in the Ultimate Schmoedown thus far. The wheel has Bibbiani. You find yourself, we're not sure if you still are the sword owner or not, but you do have a 1-point lead, so you may spin the wheel first or defer to Big Time.
I will defer to my wonderful opponent.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Very cordial match so far.
Yeah, so far.
I mean, I killed a few people at the beginning, but it's fine.
There was quite the stabbing.
Right, well, between you two. All right, so both former champions here going head to head.
Right.
And Ethan Erwin trying to get back to those finals. Trying to get back to the title he lost to Dan Merle.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
This year.
And when it comes to Ethan Erwin, you almost wonder, is there a category in there that could stump him? Is there a category that he would spin away from?
Question is, look at this.
All right, the crowd not chanting Jodie Foster. This
90s.
90s.
Gonna stay with 90s. I'll take the question
Yeah, of course.
for the
Why wouldn't he?
It's a good category.
All right, here we go. Ethan, you get 4 questions in 90s movies. Here's the first. Which 80s action star famously died in the first act of Executive Decision?
Ooh, spoilers.
Yes, for 2 points. Okay.
Good thing I didn't hear what he said.
Yeah, that's why I said it that way. No clue.
All right. Question 2. Who plays Mark Renton? He's trying to choose a life away from heroin.
Yes.
Spotting.
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
and took the lead with the first correct question. Now he's padded it. He's up to 3 points over Bibbiani.
Question 3. Who plays the young activist Nina that tags along
Halle
with
Berry.
Bulworth in the 1998 film Bulworth?
Halle Berry.
Yes. And
Get a superstar.
I was trying to remember what song it was.
Ethan, what 1990 film was directed by Jerry Zucker and received a Best Picture Oscar nomination?
Ghost.
For 2
Oh,
points.
yeah.
Ethan cleans up.
Wow.
Cleans up 90s.
He's a fan of
Not
the
only did he
decade.
get them all right, he got them all right within like
Try
a
to do the
second.
same exact
Yeah.
And Bibbs is going to spin it, and this is exactly what we want. Battle of the
Might go
heavyweights.
without
Ethan just had
saying,
that one
but I'll
miss
say it
on Amy
anyways,
Poehler.
that 90s would be a strength of
He
Ethan
knew
Erwin.
Amy Poehler, he couldn't put
As
it aside, although
is most other
had the
categories.
poster in his mind.
Oh, no,
See
it was
what
I think it was the opposite.
Bibbiani can spin. I am willing to bet he.
No, I think you're wrong.
It was. I thought he
He
knew
knew
Amy
Tina Fey.
Poehler.
No,
I knew she was married to Will Arnett and played Leslie Knope.
that's all he did.
Ah. This could be. We could be looking at the greatest American actor
Kurt
of our
Russell.
time, Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Ladies and gentlemen, a treasure of a human. Nobody in their right mind would ever spin away from Kurt Russell and besmirch his name.
Well played, sir.
Bibbiani needs a manager.
Well played.
He needs to be tamed.
Well, he will have
The beast
one.
is out of the cage.
He will have one next season.
Wonderful.
That is true.
Now I'm going to ask him 8 Kurt Russell questions.
All right. Well, if it hits the 90s, then. What was that weird sound?
Nobody performs better than Jay
Look
Washington
at this.
on camera.
Could hit it. He could get it here.
This could be.
Ooh, stay.
There it
Yes.
He got hard.
There it is.
That is right in his wheelhouse.
See mixed bag lurking just.
So once again, we have Bibbiani winning this match.
Yep.
All right, Will. You spun horror movies, questionably spinning away from Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell's in horror movies.
Yeah, he is.
Your
Thing.
first of 4 questions. In the world of horror, for 2 points, paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren work to help a family terrorized
is
by a
Insidious?
dark presence in
Nope,
farm
the other one.
in
Conjuring,
a
Conjuring.
2013 film.
The Conjuring.
The other horror movie starring Patrick Wilson.
Yeah.
All
Everyone
right,
gets
it's way
those two
back.
confused.
Your next
They
question,
both star
what
Patrick Wilson.
2016 South Korean action horror film features commuters struggling
Train to
survive
Busan.
during a zombie outbreak?
Train to Busan.
That's a toughie.
Which has
and
been
for
recommended
2
for me to
points.
watch.
Not by Bibbiani.
Your next question, I'm a person.
No, Bibbiani's recommendation
What
was good,
is
though.
the name of the town in the Blair Witch Project?
Townsington.
No.
Village City.
Village City.
5, 4.
Social
It's
infrastructure
like Plots,
location.
I know,
Plotsville.
but multiple choice.
Plotsville.
All right,
don't
I'll
remember
just
this.
tell you right now, all 4 towns are in Maryland.
Yep.
Is it A, Burkittsville?
Burkittsville.
Yes.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
Then I'll give you a point.
Yeah.
Because it is
Yeah.
Burkittsville.
I should have said it. I should have gone with
I was
it.
like,
thought it was real. I
Plottsville.
thought that whole thing was real when that movie came out. It scared the crap out of me.
I should have trusted my gut.
All right, William. You currently trail Ethan by 2. The good news is you have one more question in the world of horror movies.
Yay!
So you could tie Ethan going into round number 3 if
Ooh.
you get this last one right.
Get
In
close
what
then.
1980 film does George C. Scott play a man who moves into a haunted house after the tragic death
Got
of
it.
his family?
The Changeling.
Yeah, and that
tied
sounds
up.
like a good movie.
Wow, and here we are.
Wow.
We are tied up going into round number 3, 15-15. The two
I love
former
that
champs
category.
playing just like we knew that they would, Mark. 15-15.
15-15, and it's anybody's ballgame. We could be looking at overtime. I have a feeling it's
maybe.
headed that way,
Maybe.
but it remains to be seen because round number 3, we need some help from our competitors in that we need a higher-ranked competitor. We will get your 3 numbers first. What feels lucky, sir?
1, 7, and 17.
1, 7,
Well, it's because he's
17, big
sitting.
time, and for the Beast,
If it was a
19,
standing higher ranked
8,
competitor.
and 2.
19, 8, and 2. So Bibbiani will go first here with number 19. Number 19 for William the Beast Bibbiani. All right, William, here we go. Famous actors and actresses for number 19. What is the name of the ruling elf played by Kate Blanchett in
Galadriel.
The Lord of the Rings and the
Galadriel.
Hobbit films?
Galadriel.
Yes.
Or
2 points.
That pronunciation also.
2 points. All right.
Don't get mad, get Gladriel.
Ethan,
Or however
we
you say
pivot
it.
to you now for your 2-point question. You selected number 1, and your 2-point question will correspond to the wild, wonderful world of biopics. Biopics, as we say in the South.
No one says that. No.
False.
He does.
That's how we
Ironically.
say things in Burkittsville, Maryland.
There you go. That might be the case.
Ethan, for 2 points, in K-19, The Widowmaker, who stars as Captain Alexei Vostrikov, commander of the first Soviet ballistic
heard of that
missile
movie.
submarine?
Han Solo.
2
Yep.
points, and we're tied again.
Okay, back to the Beast.
Jeez.
William Bibbiani now, who chose category number 8. Fantasy sci-fi, William.
8.
Fantasy sci-fi.
9?
All right. Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence co-star in
Passengers.
2016 sci-fi film.
Passengers.
Yes, it is.
Well,
That actually is how you're supposed to say
Yeah, I hate
Yeah.
that movie so much.
Answers
All
are
right.
gusto.
Yeah, really gross.
All right, Ethan. Now back to you for 3 points. You selected
yeah,
number
movie
7.
wouldn't work today.
And
Wait.
curiously, Joe Theismann's number corresponds to sports movies.
Wonderful.
For 3 points, your question.
I feel like
to
that was
tie
done
for
on
the
purpose.
Bibbiani.
Maybe.
In the film Happy Gilmore, what is the name of the top pro golfer played by
Shooter
Christopher
McGavin.
McDonald, who starts a bitter rivalry with Happy?
Shooter McGavin.
There you go. Tie game. Oh, wow.
That's a nice, like, out of nowhere, like.
After the game.
So
Yeah,
now we
this is
bounce
a
back
championship
to
match.
I didn't wake up
Bibbiani
this
again.
morning
So
thinking
now
I needed to
Bibbiani
know
has to
Shooter
hit
McGavin's
5
name.
This is a
points.
championship
Forces
match.
Yeah.
Hit his 5 to go to sudden death, but we'll see if that's the case here. Bibbs, you chose number 2. 90s movies. 90s movies for your 5. All right, here you go. In 1997's Private Parts, what Oscar winner plays Howard
Paul
Stern's
Giamatti.
boss at one point in his career named Dee Dee?
Allison Janney.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Bibbiani hits that, and now
Wow.
Ethan Erwin
No, Paul
has a
Giamatti
chance to
played,
tie it.
Pig
If he
Vomit.
hits it, we go to sudden death. If
Gross.
he misses it,
Yep.
then William the Beast Bibbiani will go on to face John Roca in the semifinals.
Oh boy,
So,
good luck,
it
man.
is
Thank you.
getting
That's a high pressure
steamy in
situation.
here.
he chose Mark. He chose category number 17.
That's right. The number Super Bowl MVP Doug Williams corresponds to dramas.
So more 90s.
All right.
These
Horror
are
movies.
with drama.
That would have been funny.
And your question to send it to sudden death overtime.
Who directed Shawshank
The
Redemption?
1988
Not for a
drama
5-pointer.
Mississippi Burning, loosely based on true events and featuring Willem Dafoe, was directed by whom?
Frank Darabont.
It was not Frank Darabont.
Brian De Palma.
I don't think so.
No.
5, 4,
Ooh.
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
I can do that. The 1988 drama Mississippi Burning, loosely based on true events and featuring Willem Dafoe, was directed by whom?
William Friedkin.
And your winner,
Oh, man.
Wow.
Ooh, that was close.
The Beast, Bibby.
That was close.
Yeah.
Alan Parker.
Alan Park. Oh. He directed The Wall. Pink Floyd's The Wall.
I don't know why my mind went to the Great Wall with Matt Damon.
No, yeah.
A lot of people, myself included, had Erwin in
Remember who
the
said
It's
it?
a
Yeah.
win for William.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a big upset, but I mean, from that intro, from
ranking-wise.
when we
That was
introduced
so
William,
close, though.
It's right up to the final.
almost went to
William was
overtime.
just primed for this match. He was ready.
That could have been
This
at a live
is
event.
A great example
Yeah.
of a competitor training for a singular event, doing what is in the peak of their powers to do so. William Bibbiani really putting his full amount of knowledge on display. My question, Christian, how do you follow that up? Because William's got to play again in round number 3, so how do you possibly follow up an emotional entrance and emotional effort like what he just gave?
And he's got to play against the guy who took the title away from
Yeah?
him,
No,
John Roker.
that's a way to wake you up.
Now, he's played him again in that
Rematch.
triple threat, but this is one-on-one.
I mean, we
But
knew this was going to happen.
If it wasn't for Kalinowski's run this season, I would say that this is a miracle season by Bibbiani, because Bibbiani is playing great. He's playing great, and it all started from that run. You remember, the beginning of the season, he was playing against the Shire Wolves for the team title. He played for the singles title. He went from 1 all the way to the end of the free-for-all. He's found himself a new teammate in the kid. He's having a great season. This is the Bibbiani I think that we thought we were going to see when he entered the season season 3 back in 2016. I think he's finally hit his stride, and this is a dangerous.
This is the time that you want to realize your full potential is during a playoff format like the Ultimate Schmoedown. So he will advance to take on John Roca. Before we have our interview with the winner, William Bibbiani, Jen Sturger now has a chance to interview Ethan Erwin, who came up just short. Jen, what's the mood with Big Time?
You know, all things considered, guys, they're actually still pretty optimistic back here. Ethan, obviously, that didn't go the way you hoped it would, but when Bib spins hard, it's kind of out of your hands at that point, no?
Yeah, I mean, look, did I want it to go the other way? Sure, but I mean, I feel there's no shame in losing to someone as good and as legendary as Bibbiani. I had a great time out there. It was awesome. I wish him the best of luck. And by the way, we're still around. Time Machine is coming up soon in, who are we playing?
They got the Scream Queens.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like you see Haley again.
Yeah. No, that'll be good.
It's gonna
Maybe
be.
our luck will be different this time.
Guys, I have one mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, okay, here's the mic. Okay, let me move this arm. I'll help you out because your arms are short. All right. So, I love you always, Jen. You know this. This hurts a little bit for both of them being out of the singles tournament, but it's kind of weird how both matches ended up being 15-15 going to the 3rd round. That seems to be a lucky number. I hope to God it is when it comes to this team match. If not, we'll just leave it alone, act like it never happened. But Bibbiani murders people every single match. There is murders happening, and no one says nothing about that, okay? If it was anybody else, we'd be running investigations, but as Bibbiani is considered art, and now we're cool with it. I don't appreciate it, okay? I don't want to be a victim of a murder by a man with a sword, okay? He kept a sword on the desk. Yeah, he bequeathed it to me, but I bequeathed it to Ethan, but the sword was still there, damn it. Nonetheless, we just got to look forward to the team tournament. That's all we got to look forward to, and that's where it all's going to count. That's what everything matters. And you know what? I think we should all just go have a nice fun day and hopefully stay away from the murderer.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
We don't want to be by a murderer.
Good use of the word bequeath, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
He did my job for me. Back to you guys.
All right, so there is again, it's always classy in defeat. That's what I think that this team right now. Look, but Jay Washington now, Jay's got to do some heavy thinking here, because now what he needs to happen, what Jay needs to happen is that the Time Machine needs to win the team titles by the time we get to Spectacular. Then he keeps a hold of both Janine and Ethan. If they don't make it, if they don't win, that means that Janine will be available, that means Ethan will be available, and that means that Jay's going to have some really tough decisions.
Managing is very different in a post-nuke world, even if somebody's not currently in your stable, or if you're looking at how the tournament is going to play out. You need to have a lot more foresight than previous iterations of
Well, Spectacular is going to be interesting.
Their job has never been tougher. When you look at teammates that are forging new bonds, I think that we have
Might be a good event to go to.
that have combined their talents and really inspired each other.
Glad
even
we're going
when
to
they're
that.
playing in a single
Oh, yeah.
we saw with the kid.
We mean it this time.
It is. It's like a good luck charm, I guess, for me. But here is the person who's going into the semifinals against the Outlaw. It's Jen Sturger with both Bibbiani and the Tenderoni, the kid.
Fine young tenderoni.
Oh. What did I walk into, guys? Oh, Bibbs, congratulations on a well-fought match out there. Are you cooling down a little bit?
I was really feeling.
Please stop waving that around. For the love of God, you're gonna put someone's eye out. Okay?
No, it's fine. Okay, I'll just put it right down. Oh, my foot! Oh no, I'm kidding. Of course, it's fine. It's not a real sword. I can even do this and only pull out a little bit of brain. Okay. No, that was really intense match. That was super intense. Like, Ethan is one of the best players ever. I mean, he's a champion. He's a singles champion. He's got his stats are through the roof. He was, I just can't believe that actually happened. I'm actually just, I'm Twitter-pated. I'm flabbergasted and Twitter-pated and syncopated and flinky-floodled and all kinds of stuff. It's not.
None of those are words.
Some of those are words.
But Bibbs,
I've felt
seriously,
flinky
you were
fluted, whatever he said before.
You've been having one of the best seasons, I think, of anyone at the Schmoedown since Free for All.
Well, at least you can close the bedroom door.
Wow, Family Channel. Jeez.
It's been really, really great. Listen, I've again.
Be clever in your
been
joke.
better
Come
this
on.
year than I have been before.
Who is
I've had the
clever?
freedom to play and perform like the way I want to, the way I'm comfortable, and I've got a great new partner here. I've got a wonderful partner at home who supports me.
I don't
and
know
helps me
you.
train and come up with all these entrance ideas, and I love you so much. And yeah, it's been a hell of a year, and I'm so glad it's not over. I'm so glad I get to keep playing because I get so bored when I can't. So I get to keep playing again. I don't know. Does anyone know who I'm playing yet?
That's the
No
thing.
one?
That's the
No
thing.
one?
You
Oh,
will
no.
be
Roca.
playing John Roca.
I will. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's well.
Here we go.
Congratulations. Oh yeah, don't come up my head. Congratulations.
Oh, fair.
Well, no one's gonna yell, Jen. No one's gonna yell.
Except Roca.
No one's gonna yell. Here's the deal. Proud of you. Great match. Fun to watch.
Thank you.
You and me doing it again, my man. It was a fun first time we went at it. Took the belt from you. You got me back on that triple threat. Let's do it again. A little bit of a rubber match.
That's going to be super awesome. You know, the first time was super close. Second time was a three-way, a little different. Did knock you out, though. Okay, that's fine. But I think, you know what? I love playing against you, man. You take it so seriously. You got a great hat. You got glasses, which I appreciate. We share that together. Eyes, nose, fingers, toes, everything. We got so much in common. So, let's play a match.
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Yeah.
Once and for all. The Outlaw and the Beast. Let's settle this thing in a rubber match. You down?
Do I have to wear rubber?
You gotta make it awkward every single time.
I'll see ya. I'll see ya.
You guys said you wouldn't. You guys said you wouldn't yell. No, there's no rubber. Back to you guys.
That's not yelling for me.
So, once again, the outlaw pops in there too. We're gonna get it again. We're gonna remember what a storied history those two have. Those
John
two.
Roca has released a rubber match to William Bibbiani.
Well, but when you think about it, like those two have gone through. John Outlaw.
This is why you watch the Schmoedown.
John the Outlaw
What's
Roca
a
has not
rubber
had
match?
This is why you watch the Schmoedown.
One of those
Stuff like this.
famous feuds was against the Beast.
At the top of the pile.
Yeah, they were in the
Yeah.
same faction for a while. They didn't play each other for a very long time. It looked like it was going to happen. It never happened. It finally did, and Roca took the title. Then there was a number one contender match, and Bibbiani took that match. So this is the third match. This is the rubber match. So now we get a chance to see inside of the tournament now. I think this is the first time that William Bibbiani has ever made it to the semifinals.
Well,
So-
look, Willie Bibbiani, he's got one more elaborate entrance to plan. John Roca, hopefully he can kind of truncate that pregame, postgame speech, and we're going to get a matchup for the ages that is, it's a semifinal.
Right.
It's round 3, and it's still not a championship, but it's
No.
going to be that kind of atmosphere.
No, and it's coming up soon because we need to find out who's going to Orlando to play in. It's like a co-main event, and it could be John Roca twice, or it could be Bibbiani playing against either Ben Bateman, Paul Preston, the Kid, or Stacey Howard. We're gonna find out. It's all going down, and it's happening now, guys. So make sure you go to.
It could be you in Orlando.
It could, absolutely could.
TheSchmoedownLive.com. That's where you go to get tickets. One of you could actually be pulled on stage and win a fatal four-way. If you win that, then you are going to be
That'd be
competing
fun.
in the movie Trivia Schmoedown in a match next year with the manager of your choice. It's a pretty nutty deal what you gave these kids.
It's gonna
far
be-
too much, in my opinion.
It is. It's going to change the whole entire. It's changing everything. So, guys, make sure that and if you haven't gone to Patreon, do that. It is the patreon.com/Schmoedown. And We have our whole network. It is the SEN, so make sure you check out all the shows that we have going on there right now. Thank you guys very much. We will see you next time.
Okay. So Bibbiani pulled that one off barely. Like, again, it came down to that last question, and I love those matches. I love the last question matches.
You like to see it go to overtime because for us it's entertainment value. For them, stress.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Yeah. So much stress.
But, I mean, you have two competitors who are, at this point, pretty evenly matched. Of course you expect it to go the distance like this. And, I mean, like we said, Bibbiani just had the edge there. I don't know if we had a specific reason as to why we picked Bibbiani over Erwin.
Probably just the fact that Bibbiani's been doing so well lately.
That and just the fact that, like they were mentioning before, he's loose, he's in it, he's there, he's having fun, and it doesn't come across like there's a huge build up in his mind of I gotta answer the next question right or I'm gonna lose. Next question. It's just all right, next question, here we go.
Yeah,
kind of just rolling with the punches, sort of. So, yeah, I mean, for that, you have Bibbiani win, of course. So, I think the talk now is that he's going up against Roca.
Mm-hmm.
Which we've seen that match before. We saw Roca win it and took the belt off Bibbiani. Now we see this match again happen, but there's not a belt on the line. But there's a chance to get a belt on the line. So, I think on this one, we still have Bibbiani winning.
Yeah.
But
that's also going to be another one of those, like, barely.
And that's the thing. At this point, you got Bibbiani versus Roca. These are two veterans of the game. They have both been in it and fighting for a very long time.
Yeah.
So it really does come down to just who's going to have less stress, I guess, on the day. I mean, we see how Roca handles his stress on the table sometimes. Maybe not well.
Mm-hmm.
And we see Bibbiani just, again, roll with the punches. So, yeah, Bibbiani. But the big thing, though, I guess we need to mention is that we're starting to see these managers. We've seen it with Kaiser before. We're seeing it with Jay now, doing that cozying up to other players and trying to get them to jump on board with them, which I like this cutscene that they showed at the beginning because it's a good, it's an actual, character arc for Jay, to be honest.
Yeah, because Jay started off Smets's infamous run by saying, no, look, noob guy.
You need to prove yourself.
You need to prove yourself before you could just, flat out challenge someone like Hector Navarro.
Yeah.
You need to play someone like me first. And if you pass by me, then you will be allowed to take on someone of a greater name.
Who's had a belt and everything. Yeah. And so now we see him coming to...
That went so well.
Yeah. And now we see him coming to Smets with actual, respect. He firsthand learned that Smets is a powerhouse in inner geekdom.
Mm-hmm.
And now he has that respect for him, saying, hey, you need somebody on your side who's going to be talking you up every single chance. Here's the thing, though. As much as I enjoyed that cutscene, I like what Jay was doing and how his arc kind of... moved forward there. I don't want to see Smets and Kaiser break up.
I don't foresee Smets and Kaiser parting ways anytime soon. I think Smets is still strong enough to where he's going to be able to still stay with Kaiser.
It depends. So it all depends on a couple factors. He's got to be able to get that belt at Spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kaiser has the first pick of being able to keep him. If he doesn't get that belt at Spectacular, then I don't know if it's really up to Smets at that point. It's up to whoever picks him before Kaiser.
Which, I mean, I don't know. We don't know, what the order is, I guess, of these managers either.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, we have no idea anything. I imagine that we'll find out a little bit more closer to Spectacular, but from what I hear, according to Spectacular and all that, they're going to be doing the live draft. They're going to reveal all the managers there, which is another reason for you to pick up your tickets to the Spectacular, which at this point are almost all sold out anyway. So,
yeah, but if you can jump on that, jump on that. I mean, I'm going to try to hurry up and edit this video like crazy to get it out so you can hear us telling you go buy tickets at the Schmoedownlive.com for the spectacular. It's going to be spectacular.
But if they are sold out by the time you get a chance to do that, you can pick up a live stream access for either a couple bucks, or they're going to be for all $10 and above Patreons. It already comes with your patronage.
You will want to be the first person on your block to know what happens during the Schmoedown Spectacular. We would also like it if you would show everyone on your block the Schmoedown so they can all start becoming fans, and then you have bragging rights over them.
And then they can be patronizing the Schmoedown and also super chatting on the SCN network, which you should also jump on and check out. There's lots of cool stuff happening over there too.
So yeah, go over to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown YouTube channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe over there. Help them out any way you can. Also, if you are able to hop on the Patreon, make sure you do that because that's going to help them grow next season.
Worth it.
And that season is going to be huge. You thought this one was big. Wait till next
This
one.
is the magic season. That's going to be the miracle season.
Yeah, it actually might be where they're going with that one because, I mean, I think I've heard Christian say that now.
I've coined it.
Yep. Anyways, so make sure you help them out over there on Patreon as well. Pick up tickets at theschmoedownlive.com. We do have Orlando coming up, which tickets are still on sale for that. So make sure you pick that up. Be a part of this like fatal four-way with the fans, the Willy Wonka-ing of fans to be on the Schmoedown next season. It sounds like that would be fantastic. And I really wish we were going, but unfortunately we can't. Seriously envy everyone who's going to be there because that's going to be a fantastic show.
Yep. But as for us, you can follow us on Twitter. It's at Cinefanatics MLP. Nice role reversal. Follow us on all the social medias, but also subscribe to our YouTube channel. How do they do that?
They could subscribe to the YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button that's right here up above our heads.
We're almost at 1,000.
And also make sure you check out these videos over here off to the side. And as always,
Frank Darabont.
Dang it. Yep. Later.
See ya.
That's it. I'm going to go watch Shawshank Redemption again for the umpteenth time.
Today.